For a long time, I would argue that drugs kept me alive.
I always got a lot of dark shit on my mind. I got a lot of problems. Anxiety, panic disorder, addiction, you name it.
I've struggled with opiate addiction since I was 17.
Okay.
For a long ass time.
By 16, I had my first pain pill. I was drinking before that, and every time I drank, I blacked out.
I didn't really have like the childhood that every child had. I had a fucked up childhood.
Everybody was doing the best they could
Yep.
with what they knew how to do, but it was still tough. You know, it was some tough shit to grow up in.
We were gonna give ourselves till 30 years old, and if we didn't make anything crack off by then, we were gonna kill ourselves. We cut our hands.
And bleeding, pack, like this is our last chance. There's no second option. There's like no plan B. If this doesn't happen by the time I'm fucking 30, and that's pushing it. Like, I'm blowing my head off.
I'm 35 now, he's 36, obviously.
So we made it.
I don't think it's hard to figure out that me and Ruby both have drug addiction problems. We both struggle with a lot of mental illness shit.
My papa had passed away when I was 16, and he was like my dad. You know, at that point, I was just like, you know, like this is too painful. I can't deal with this. Fuck it. You know, I came across a pain pill.
Somebody gave me a Vicodin. You know, before that, I was like completely straight edge, like never fucked around with anything.
Right.
Somebody gave me the Vicodin, and after I felt how that felt, I just like took off running.
It was the first time in my life that I was comfortable in my skin. I felt like my whole life, I like there was something off, like I didn't belong here. I was like, fuck, I want to feel like this every day. Like I get it now.
I wasn't doing music anymore. I became a hermit. The only time I would leave the house is to go meet my friend by the gas station, buy $1 a day, which was like $200. Got to the point where he was like, yo, bro, like if you don't quit this shit, we can't do this shit.
You know, everything happens for a reason. Everything has its place for a reason.
To me, it just shows how amazing it is that we've made it to this point.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It could have imploded on itself several times.
Yeah.
And I don't think if we would have gotten clean and shit, it definitely would have imploded by now.
We would have been dead. Yeah. I mean, you talk about the dysfunction, but we would have been dead.
Yeah.
It's a mistake because he's seen it. Like I've tried so many times to get off of it. It's a battle. You keep trying to fight all the time and you keep fucking losing, you know, because it's real hard.
Right.
But at the time when I was young, all my role models were like Wayne and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like he was sipping lean heavy, so I started sipping lean heavy.
Being a product of my environment where I grew up, you know, seeing people with guns and shanking people. I got shanked myself when I was 12. It was a regular thing.
So from 16 on to 2019, every day, it was every day balls to the wall. It started with pain pills, went to stronger pain pills, went to heroin. Then the worst it got was toward the end, where I was just speedballing all day, like 20 Adderall a day,
and
20
Xanax.
Xanax a day to calm me down from that. And then, you know, whatever, opiates, we can get fentanyl patches, whatever, dude.
Almost 4 years ago, I got to the darkest place I had ever been in my life. You know, my life's been pretty dark, but I finally got to that fucking bottom. And I got to a point to where the drugs wasn't helping me get by anymore. There was no amount of drugs I could do to help me or make me feel better. The music wasn't helping me anymore. None of this shit was helping me no more. None of the material shit.
I always thought like, okay, the drugs are not working anymore. They're not doing it for me. But this thing's gonna do it for me. Once we get to that place, whatever that place is in my head, whenever I get that thing, that's gonna do it for me. And then I got really suicidal when we got there, wherever there is.
And nothing changed.
And nothing changed. I feel worse. Because if this don't work, what's gonna do it? And that's when I really started to spiral. And
everybody slips sometimes, you know what I'm saying, even including myself. You know, sometimes you realize like, whoa, shit, I need to chill out on this.
Right.
But I try to check myself first. So
I don't
can
have
help
that
check
off
him.
button.
He doesn't have that off button, so I got to be there for him and like support him as
My
well.
frontal lobe is just gone after years.
Like he said, he's been doing this for like more than 10 years.
The whole suicide thing is like, a lot of people take it as being like emo or depressed music or negative music, but it's really just connecting. It's therapy. I can only tell you my real experience. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to glorify it. I'm literally telling you.
It's like flexing our misery.
This thing is bigger than us because it's bigger than like music, really. We've done something to where people feel seen, they feel heard.
They feel like they belong.
They feel like they belong. There's people they relate to.
They've seen us come out of the struggle, so they feel hope.
Because they can relate on us. Relate to us on such a deep personal level. Because what we're talking about is like really deep and strong and shit that grabs you. Not just in the bottle, popping clubs, or I'm better than you and you ain't shit.
Right.
Like, we're on some like real, so the support has been like people being like, dude, if it wasn't for your music, like, I wouldn't have gotten through this day. I wouldn't have gotten through this year. I wouldn't have gotten through this.
Yeah, this shit has saved our lives, bro. I don't know any other force or consequence that might have been powerful enough to make us even consider to go get help and get clean. You know what I'm saying? Because we had something to live for. We had something to lose. Yeah. And not just the business, not just the label, but each other.
Yeah, it's bigger than us, dude.
You know?
I mean, we employ people, and
it's way bigger than me, him, and it's bigger than any of us.
I
bro.
think
what's good about me and him being like a group, you know, rather than individuals, is like
we can check
if I'm in a
other,
funk, you know, he can pull me out of it. If he's in a funk, I can pull him
He's
out
like
of
the
it.
only person, like there'll be several times where like he can sense when there's like something wrong with me, you know what I'm saying? And we'll talk about it and shit.
I didn't know how to live in this world. I didn't want to live in this world at all. But at the same time, didn't quite have the balls to take myself out. I was so far gone, dude. I was literally in psychosis from doing so much speed and downers, bro. I thought Southwest Airlines was trying to kill me.
And I got to a point where the pain was so much that one of two things was gonna happen. I was either about to blow my fucking head off, or I needed to do something differently than what I was doing. We had to get the fuck out of the way. We had to let go, get the fuck out of the way, and finally allow some other people to help us out. Because we kept trying to fix something broken with something broken. And every time we did that, it got worse and worse and worse and worse.
The answer for me has been getting involved in the 12-step programs.
Yeah.
It's been more of a spiritual answer rather than the material.
If you're struggling with anything in here tonight, I don't give a fuck what it is. If you're struggling with anything, please reach out, baby, and get whatever help you need to get, please.
I have a lot of trust issues. I've been fucked over a lot in many ways.
Same.
So I'm grateful that I have him and I
Y'all
got
went to high
these
school
guys.
together and shit.
Yeah,
you know?
it's my best. Kyle's my best friend. I mean, we're all brothers now. But
I never had someone in front of me that I could look at that I trusted or anything like that to think that I could live life differently the way I was living it. So what I hope me and Ruby are, for anyone in here today struggling, I hope you see us up here knowing what you know about me now. I hope you see us up here, and I hope that you see that there's hope that life can get better.
If you ever feel like you got nobody in your corner, you feel like life is fucked, you feel like you just want to end this shit, please understand that you always got me and Ruby with you. We understand, we get it. Y'all are forever our family, y'all are forever our brothers and sisters.